Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm doing the Confessions of a Film Lover tag. So I figured for my first movie related video on this channel I would do a tag just so you guys can get to know kind of what movies I like and stuff, and I thought this tag would be perfect. I actually couldn't find many like movie tags, so if you do have some movie tags for me to do, please leave them down below because I'd love to do more. And as always, I will link the creator of this tag down below as well as the questions. So let's just get started. So this tag has like a quote from a movie and then a question relating to the quote. So the first quote is from the Big Lebowski. I actually have never seen this. Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man. And that is your most unpopular film opinion. I actually don't really have a lot of like unpopular film opinions. I'm pretty easygoing when it comes to movies. However, I'm gonna be very hated for this, but I love the Star Wars prequels more than the originals. Okay, I'm not saying that the originals are bad because I love them, but I loved the prequels more than I love the originals. And I watched them in order of release date. So I watched the originals first and then the prequels. But I love the prequels more. I'm sorry. 2. The Limit Does Not Exist from Mean Girls. A guilty pleasure film that you can watch over and over again. I'm gonna go with any of the Harry Potter movies. I'm not really like guilty about it, but I love the Harry Potter movies. Or the Twilight movies. I could watch those over and over and over again and not get sick of them. 3. Are You Not Entertained by Gladiator. A film that is universally loved that you found boring. The Princess Bride. I watched this like maybe last year, no, maybe 2 years ago, and I mean I get it, but also it wasn't amazing to me. Maybe if I would have watched it when I was younger I might have liked it, but I was just like, this is alright, like I get why people like it, but also there just wasn't enough for me to love it, I guess. Sorry, my Prada's at the cleaners along with my hoodie and my FU flip-flops. You pretentious douchebag. The Social Network. The most pretentious film you've ever seen? Probably Nocturnal Animals. I really enjoyed that movie. I can't remember how many stars I gave it, but I did enjoy it, but it's also very... It's more visual than it is story-wise. Like, it's a very pretty, beautiful, haunting film, but it's doesn't have a lot to it. Does that make sense? Like, it's very, I don't know, I just found it, I liked it, but there wasn't a lot to it, if that makes sense. 5. Draw Me Like One of Your French Girls from Titanic, a film that describes your aesthetic. Definitely a bigger splash. This one is very bright, vibrant, and unique, but also has like a darker tone to it, I guess. Also, Weep Away for Now. That is my aesthetic. That movie is me. It is like very fun and lighthearted. I love the whole feel of that movie. It's just so beautiful. It's an indie movie, and I loved it. That's a bingo. Inglourious Basterds. A director who has never let you down. I actually couldn't think of one because I don't actually watch a lot of movies, and I don't watch a lot of movies by the same directors. But I will tell you someone who has never let me down, and that is J.J. Abrams. He has never let me down. He created one of my favorite shows, Fringe, and he was a big part of that. He was also part of the show Revolution, which I loved. And did he direct The Force Awakens or did he write it? I can't remember, but I really enjoyed that movie. I haven't seen The Last Jedi, but he never lets me down, and I really want to watch Westworld because I believe he is also part of that as well. I just like everything that he creates, so he definitely never lets me down. 7. Don't Believe His Lies, Memento. A film you were told was bad but you loved. I actually don't have an answer for this one. I kind of want to twist the question and go with a movie that I didn't hear a lot of buzz about, but the people who did watch it loved it. Does that make sense? And that for me was like The Man from U.N.C.L.E. That movie was so good, and I don't know why not a lot of people talked about it because it was so flipping good. Like, I really liked it. The acting was great. The directing was great. The whole story was just so interesting and great. I really loved that movie, and I wish there was a sequel because it was super good, and it could have an amazing sequel. So, I mean, I really like that movie. 8. It's Only Forever, Not Long at All. Labyrinth. If you could only watch one film for the rest of your life, what would it be? This is really freaking hard. I can't just pick one, so I'm gonna name 3. I consider all of the Harry Potters one. So any of the Harry Potters I could rewatch over and over and over again and not get sick of. Moulin Rouge, love, could watch over and over again, could sing the entire soundtrack. I love that movie so much. Also, The Little Mermaid. I love The Little Mermaid. Oh, you can't see her. She's like right here. I love The Little Mermaid. I could watch that movie all the time. I mean, I watched it all the time when I was a kid, so that's a movie I could still rewatch over and over again. 9. Were you rushing or were you dragging? Whiplash. A long film that you thought was perfectly paced. Gone Girl. I don't know how long that movie actually is, but I found that that movie was very well paced. Like, it didn't have unnecessary things. It had just the right amount of things necessary for the story to continue and to make sense. It just flowed really well. I just love that movie, and I love the book, and it was a masterpiece. 10. As You Wish. The Princess Bride. Your film dream team. Directors, writers, genres. Genre, actor, music, whatever. For this, I actually don't really have a dream team. However, I could watch Dakota Johnson and Nicholas Braun. Is that how you say his name? In anything. Like, I could watch them together in anything. They were in How to Be Single, Switch and Date, I think. And then they did a short film called In a Relationship, and I honestly could watch them act together forever. I love them together. I think they just have the perfect chemistry, and they just get along so well, and you can just see on screen how well they perform together, and I love watching them together. I don't know, is that weird? I vote for them to team up on more things, but I don't really have like a vision of like what my favorite movie would be like or what it would have in it. I don't know. Anyways, so that is it for the Confessions of a Film Lover tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know some of your answers to these questions down below. I'm not like big into movies. I've realized there are so many movies that I need to watch that I've missed out on. But hopefully I can try to talk about some of my favorite movies with you guys that you may have not heard of or haven't watched yet and whatnot. So I'm really, really excited to continue to do movie-related videos on this channel. I will be having a top 10 favorite movies of all time at some point. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!